Welcome to the Knuckleheads of Liberty.
And this is just sort of what the left gives us with all this confusion. I mean, it was we just got introduced to this emoji like about a year or two ago. So who knew that men could have babies? Well, anyways, apparently this is part and parcel to what kids are being taught in the school now, and there's apparently an effort in a lot of these schools to talk to kids about transitioning from one sex to another without talking to the parents about it. If a teacher thinks that your kid is showing signs maybe that they're uncomfortable with their gender, they may start to have a program for them that you as parent don't know about. And this is happening. This particular story is from Florida, where a mother apparently had her kid did not know that they were, I guess, working on changing the kid's name at school and other things like that. And there's been other cases too. We attached a Newsweek article here too, where apparently some parents in Michigan are suing some different school districts there that were doing the same thing. So anyways, you guys have any thoughts on this? Just all this confusion around what a woman is around Mother's Day?
Well, if I could just say one thing, because I'm saving my tirade for the next subject similar to this. But all I would say is, the schools are failing miserably at teaching the kids, reading, writing, and arithmetic, and yet they've got time for this nonsense. Seriously, they can't even teach mathematics. They can't teach anything. Anything, no matter what the subject is. And we lag behind so many developed nations. I don't know. Leon probably knows the stats on where we are, but I mean, it ain't good. Okay, folks, America ain't getting educated. Okay, and therefore, if you aren't even doing job one, maybe you ought to stop doing jobs 2, 3, 4, and 5. And go back and do job one the right way.
Well, it ain't even their job in the first case, seriously,
Well,
it ain't even their
job one was reading, writing, and arithmetic.
That's I know, job one, but the job 3 and 4 and 5, which was
you're right.
Propaganda.
Yes, you're right.
That ain't their job.
Yeah. That ain't their job. It ain't. That's correct. Pardon my confusion there.
No,
correct.
No problem. But there's a very big issue here that's going on, and this is all part and parcel of it. Okay. Parental rights are being undermined by the public schools. It's really a large attack on Western civilizations. Okay, on Western civilization in general. Now, who could know about your child better than the parent? Who could know that? Some bureaucrat sitting in a district office somewhere, or a bureaucrat in Sacramento, or a bureaucrat in Washington, D.C., could know more about your child than you, the parent? No. But these people, these ideologues, these propagandists in the government, in the teachers' unions, in the teaching service, think they could control and influence your child more than you can, you the parent. This is a direct attack on Western civilization. They want to form and shape the minds of the next generation so that when they get out of school, out of high school, and they get into college, and they get out into the real world, they could start advocating for more attacks upon Western civilization. This is what they are doing. They're building an army. They're trying to build an army of people, an army of activists who will try to undermine all of the values of Western civilizations. This is what they are trying to do. And we better be very careful about where we go from here, because these people are not going to stop. They are not going to stop. So where the public schools are concerned, we have to do something about that, because these people are doing nothing but trying to manipulate our children into making life-altering decisions. Okay, that things that parents should be doing, they are trying to influence our children to do that under their care, not under our care, under their care. This is like China. This is like communist China. So we better be very careful here, very, very careful. And yes, I'm going to say it again. We need school choice to fix this problem, and we need it soon and fast.
Yeah, certainly school choice is the answer. And this way, parents who are really into this kind of stuff, they can still choose that. I mean, it ends the tyranny for both sides. But, one thing that's kind of interesting in the logic, of the left on this, that the left seems to think that with respect to COVID, that you don't own your own body. But somehow when there's a child inside of a woman, somehow then you do own your own body, and have, the community has no say in the life of that child. And then it's funny then, because then when the kid gets to high school, suddenly they think that the community has more of a right than the parent to raise that child. So it's, I don't know, it just kind of, it seems like they're all over the place. Without, I guess, the double standard, they wouldn't have any standards, maybe.
Exactly. But you see, in their mind, it's the ends that they are concerned about. The ends justify the means. They don't care. They don't care whether their logic is faulty because of their one position versus another. They don't care about that. They care about the ends. They care about this utopia they're going to create. And everything is going to be nice and wonderful if we just follow their direction, their rules, and their instructions. That's all they care about. The ends justify the means. That's it, period.
Thank you for listening to the Knuckleheads of Liberty podcast.